The Olsen twins have spent most of their lives under a microscope, growing up in the public eye and evolving far beyond the roles that first made them famous. Recently, a wave of online chatter reignited after photos surfaced that once again put their fashion choices and public appearances at the center of attention. The reaction was immediate and intense, not because of scandal, but because the twins continue to challenge expectations in ways that always seem to surprise people. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen have long moved away from traditional Hollywood paths. Instead of chasing constant visibility, they built a reputation around privacy, minimalism, and creative control. That's exactly why any new appearance by them instantly sparks discussion. Fans and critics alike analyze every detail, often projecting their own expectations onto two women who have made it clear they prefer to define themselves on their own terms. What made these recent photos trend wasn't shock value in the usual sense, but contrast. The twins' understated yet bold aesthetic stood out in a culture dominated by loud trends and attention-driven styling. Their look felt intentional, carefully curated without trying to please everyone. For many observers, that confidence was what truly caught the eye. Social media reactions quickly split into camps. Supporters praised the twins for staying true to their unique style, calling it refreshing in an industry that often rewards conformity. Others expressed surprise, not because the images crossed boundaries, but because people still cling to outdated perceptions of who the Olsen twins are supposed to be. That tension between past and present continues to follow them. It's important to remember that Mary-Kate and Ashley have spent years distancing themselves from the idea that they owe the public anything. They stepped away from acting, built a respected fashion empire, and chose a quieter form of influence. When images of them circulate, they're not announcements or statements. They're simply moments, often interpreted far beyond their original context. What stands out is how little the twins respond to public reaction. There are no explanations, no attempts to soften opinions, no need to clarify intent. That silence has become part of their identity. It sends a clear message. They are comfortable letting their work and presence speak for itself, without chasing approval or engagement. This moment also reopened a broader discussion about how society views celebrities who grew up famous. Many fans pointed out how unfair it is that the Olsen twins are still measured against childhood versions of themselves. The surprise people express often reveals more about public nostalgia than about the twins' actual choices as adults. Fashion critics weighed in as well, noting that the Olsen aesthetic has always leaned toward challenging norms rather than following them. From oversized silhouettes to muted tones, their style is about restraint, not spectacle. The fact that it still provokes strong reactions shows just how influential they remain, even without seeking the spotlight. Younger audiences, too, are rediscovering the twins not as former child stars, but as creative figures who built something lasting behind the scenes. To them, the fascination isn't about images, it's about independence. The Olsen twins represent a rare case of stepping away from fame without losing relevance. At its core, this viral moment isn't about leaving anything to the imagination. It's about perception, projection, and the discomfort people feel when public figures refuse to fit familiar boxes. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen have never tried to be predictable, and that unpredictability continues to fuel conversation. In the end, the reaction says more about the audience than about the twins themselves. Decades into their journey, the Olsen twins remain a reminder that control over one's image is power. They don't gasp, react, or explain. They simply exist on their own terms, and that quiet confidence is exactly why people can't stop talking.